What up, YouTube? Oh, I'm about to knock something over. God dang. I'm up here struggling. All right, so listen, I was watching uh, YouTube and this particular clip came across my timeline like two or three times from like two or three different people. I think like Pink Book Lessons was one of them. Uh, I don't know, and it's like a whole bunch of people. But the reason why I'm reacting to this video is because me and my wife had a conversation about what's good enough for women these days. What's the line that you can cross to where women think is good enough, right? Because we know men across the board, black and white, younger to older, that have done a lot from putting women through school and being stepfathers and uh, you know, taking out loans for, for school, for different things, buying them cars and jewelry, making them stay at home parents. Uh, you name it, we can name a guy that has done it, right? And when I came across this video, I'm going to leave a link in the description. I really want to play more of the video, but it's like 20 minutes long, and I don't know exactly where everything is in the video, and I don't want to have to skip through. But I'm going to start with this one, and then if I could find the other part without, without it being too much trouble, I will find the other part. So let me switch the scenes, and I just want y'all to hear what she says, and then I really want you to listen to what Poor Man Podcast says.
He's a repetitive offender. So therefore, I feel like he is more irresponsible than these 9 women that you are claiming to be irresponsible. My point is, to answer this question, I feel like men are the more responsible party for failed relationships in 2021 due to the fact that they're never satisfied. They have too many options. I feel like
Now, before Poor Man Podcast actually, dives deep into this, right? Men are the ones that are satisfied. Believe it or not, a lot of men just settle in the situations that they're in, and sometimes that creates the problem. But Poor Man Podcast is gonna, you know, say what it needs to say.
men do the absolute bare minimum, if that, at this point. So I feel like women, they continue to try and try and try, but it's like men just don't step up to the plate anymore. They just don't. They don't provide. They're not what they're cut out to be. So unfortunately, it's women who are holding these relationships together, and they can't hold them together anymore.
I think the problem is a lot of women think providing is abundance nowadays.
No.
Providing, because for me to provide, if I'm living in the middle of America, let's not take Dallas in situation because we are in Dallas, but let's go middle of America. You can live comfortably over 50K, but a lot of women largely are unaccepting of that. A lot of women want more. Right, so you're talking about men are not satisfied with their situations, but it's obviously the women, because the women are the ones dropping out at 70%. These are the women are the ones filing for divorce.
50K is not enough.
See, there we go. 50K is not enough, right? But it is enough. That's if you want a man that can protect and provide. If you want a man that can provide you abundance, that's when you start going into that group of men.
Why does that have to be abundance? I want a house. I want cars. Like, how is that abundance?
Because a man, if you know anything about finances, you know that a man can have a house with 50K. You know that. But see, women don't even have a concept of the money. Not the house you want.
Not the house I want.
Not the house you want. That's hyper.
Now, she disproved her own argument, right? Um, and apparently she doesn't know what the word abundance means, right? Um, I don't know the clear definition. I could probably look it up. Let's look it up. Let's see.
Monogamy. That's
Let's see. Can we look it up? Let's see. Can we look it up real quick? Let me switch channels. Oh, not channel. Let me switch. Let me switch. Oh, spelled Google wrong. Okay. So abundance. Let me see. Can I? So abundance is a very large quantity of something, right? Um, okay. So what does it mean to get abundance? To have an abundance is something of something is to have more than you need. Okay. So to have abundance means to have more than you need, right? So when he says women think that providing is abundance, and then she goes into further and is like, well, why does that have to be abundance? I want houses, I want cars, I want this, I want that. And when he's trying to say, like, but you can have those things off of $50,000 a year, not the house I want. Boom. That's it. That right there disproves. I don't even care what she said before this. That's her mindset. That's her, like, that is the mindset. So you mean to tell me that the average income is between 45 to 50,000? With I even take it up to 55,000. So the average income is between 45,000 and 55,000 for men. That's like the average. That's what you're going to more and large, by and large, get is somebody within that pay range, right? So you mean to tell me that all these people out here buying these homes and buying these cars have more than that? For the most part, they don't. Everybody falls within that category. Not everybody, but most people, that's why they call it average, fall within that category. So if you're saying that you can't own a nice home with $50,000 a year, and depending on when you got your home, she doesn't know what she's talking about. She doesn't know about finances, right? You can't convince me that she knows about finances. Nate, but that's the end all be all for her. She needs all these things. She feels that men aren't stepping up to the plate. Um, all this all this high value man talk really got people twisted, but it's not really the men that's twisted, because there's a lot of men that I know that don't make $50,000 a month. They just manage their money really well, and they get themselves in positions to where people that make $100,000 a month that want to splurge and buy everything, and then uh, the men that made 50 to 60 thousand, I said per month, 50 to 60 thousand bucks per year. When Corona hit, they were virtually unfazed because they did what they were supposed to do with their money, right? And it's a fact that it's like there's a lot of people, especially in this new day and age, that make $100,000 a year, but they're living paycheck to paycheck because guess what? They want more than they need. They want abundance, and they're willing to go broke to get it. So what happens when you go for broke and then something else happens, like another tragedy happens, and then you lose your home and you lose your car, right? I was actually just talking to somebody that I know. There was this young lady that he met. He helped her get a car from the auction. I think he bought the car, right? And this is pre-COVID. He bought the car for her because she needed a car to get back and forth to work. So she got the car, she got the job. Then she start feeling herself, right? She start feeling herself, moved to an expensive place to live, and traded in her car for a more expensive car. Corona happened, blew up everything, her whole situation. And then she came back to him to help her out again, and he was like, "I helped you out before. Nobody told you to go trade. You traded in a paid off car that ran well because you wanted to floss, right? Because she wanted abundance. She wanted more than what she needed. She didn't live below her means, so just in case. See, it's like you always have to live in a just in case kind of mindset. You got to know when to go for it, but you always, when you talk about finances and living on your own and preparing for the future, even a family, uh, a married couple should have money put away just in case, not separately. Because I know how people try to tell women, "Oh, you need to have your own, man. You need to have your own." Well, you are kind of one foot out because your money is for you, just in case something goes bad. But that's what marriage is for. Like anything that's built during the marriage is automatically legally you get half when you guys break up. So it's like you have an extra foot out. You already have the court system that's going to give you half of everything that's built during the marriage, and then you're putting your own money on the side on top of that. So it's really like my money is my money. So when this marriage breaks up, I'm taking mine and half of yours. Like what? That don't even make sense. You guys gotta learn how to be all in sometimes. Um, but getting back to the thing, um, she doesn't see living a life with 50K. But the sad part about it is that most women don't make 50K per year. Most women don't make 50K a year. Um, so you have all these people out here living all these lives, and everybody is going to be pretty much average. And I see some pretty average people living some pretty awesome lives. Um, but let me try to find.
I would consider her an opportunist. For sure, and I think that her resume shows that, and I think that that's why she's catching the flack. She's catching the flack because she a certain way. All these women want to lay up with him and date him. Want in 2021 to that position. Why? Why would a man? Your first thing. Okay.
You provide, except the bare minimum.
If you want a man that can protect and provide for you, because that's a male's role.
Okay, so let me switch the scene again, and I don't know if it picked up.
Why are you?
Oh yeah, it did pick it up. I was hoping that it didn't pick it up, but oh well. And now getting back into this because I'm already at like 14 minutes. Um, this is her logic, right? So peep this. Oh, wrong screen.
Judging who you want to be with based on appearance.
Because you have to be sexually and physically attracted to a person. I feel like why do we have to accept the bare minimum? But for men, we have to come with 100%. We have to check off every box. But as women, we have to be like, you know what? He provides. He's loyal, so therefore he doesn't have to be physically attractive.
What boxes are y'all checking off? Let me know what you.
We check off everything. We are smart.
Okay.
We provide. We're good wives. We're good mothers. We have good. We come from good homes. We can cook. We can clean. We're good in bed. Like everything that we have to mount up to, we do. And I feel like as women, unfortunately, we have.
Now, listen. Let's just say we're all human, right? Now, now, what she did here, she did two things, right? She did two things. What she did was she put all women in this qualifying box that all women do these things 100% of the time. And they don't. Just like men don't do 100% of the things all of the time. We're individuals, we are human. Every woman doesn't come from a good home. Every woman don't know how to cook or clean. Every woman uh, is not a good mom. Every woman is not a good wife. Every woman isn't good in bed. Like these are things. It's like, so when they say like it's like to, and that speaks to her mindset. Her mindset in her head, in her mind, is women can do no wrong. Women check off all these boxes, but guess what? The one box she left off was being fit. She didn't mention that one because that would disqualify her as a woman that checks off all the boxes. I'm not here to body shame or fat shame or none of that, right? None of that. I just found that it was ironic to where she's saying the things that men want and she left that off. She left that off because that will make her a non qualifier. So, what she did was she listed all the things that she was good at. I think I don't know if she has kids or not, but that's the equivalent of me being on somebody else's podcast and saying, "Hey, men have to do this. Men have to do this. Uh, men have to have a house. Men have to be good dads. Men have to, be good husbands, and men have to, have a car." And we check off everything, but the thing I left off was men have to have a job. Because if I know that I don't have a job and I'm listening that men have to have a job, that disqualifies me as being a good guy. So that's what she said. So that's kind of what she did. She may have did it unconsciously, or she may have did it consciously, but the point is that she did it. Right? So I like this video. Uh these conversations need to happen more often, more open, more of a free flowing type of thing. Um, but tell me what you think about it. The link to the full video, because they talk about some more stuff. The link to the full video will be in the description. Just let me know what you think. Uh, like, subscribe, and share so I can get more subscribers. I got like 5 right now. I'm trying to get to like 5 million. It probably never happened that way, but help me get my numbers up. Till next time.